Hello, so I did it. I made my first junk journal, and in the first junk journal challenge by DearJulieJulie, the May Mayhem Mystery Challenge, and the theme was to do something with flowers. So I went a little off kilter and decided to do a boys over flowers theme, which would be from Korean dramas. So this was the cover. I did a little dream catcher, and then I made a couple of little paper flowers with Hangul newsprint, so you can see there's on both sides. And just open this up. Let's see. So this was my first attempt, as I mentioned. So be kind in the comments. This was something that I saw in a Korean catalog that I found at the local Korean market. And let's see here, I got a couple of pockets. And then here is a map of Seoul. And then I added a couple of tags. And then I recently went to a TXT showcase. If you're a fan of BTS, you would probably like TXT. They're the juniors in a new group by the same company, big hit as BTS. So this was a little handout that I got at the concert. So I thought it'd be cute to add this in there. And then, of course, I added some BTS cards. I had them left over from another project I was working on. So I actually have all 7 individual photos along with the collective group photos from this particular photo shoot. And then Boys Over Flowers. If you are familiar with K-dramas, you've definitely watched this one. This is one of the legendary ones that put Korean dramas on the map. So I actually used an old playing card, which the group is called the F4, so that's why I used a 4 of spades card for Boys Over Flowers drama. And then I have an index card, very simple, just for notes, and a flip up from the bottom. So this one actually has 3 pockets. I have one pocket on the side here that I added a little charm, and then there's a pocket in the back of this junk mail, and then I also have a see-through, but I couldn't decide what I wanted to put inside, so I left it for in the future when I find something. And then this is a quote from a recent K-drama. I think it came out last year, maybe 2 years ago. And then we've got V here from BTS. And I had some leftover blank cards that I picked up, I believe, at Target a while back. And then I had some really fun flower coloring pages, so I added some of those in. These are some more quotes from dramas. And then this is a little pocket right here that's overlapped from the coloring page on the previous side. And then just some collage with scrap paper that was left over from creating this whole thing. Again, this is another image that I got from that catalog that I bought, or not bought, but picked up. And then I ended up making it into like a little mini notepad. This is a takeout menu from a Korean restaurant that I found. And then this is from the drama Romance is a Bonus Book, and it's on Netflix, and it's awesome if you want to watch it. And then just added some extra little lined paper. And then this is just a calendar that I picked up not too long ago, I believe at Half Price Books. This is actually freezer paper, but I love the texture of it. I love how one side's got more of a rough side, and then you've got kind of a waxy, shiny side. These are going to be actually New Year's money envelopes. And I picked up a couple recently because they were clearanced out, and I just thought they were really pretty. And then these are just some index cards and some little pockets. Okay, got the camera back up and working. And then I had some old gold lined journal paper here. And then this is from Goblin, the Lonely and Grey God, another wonderful K-drama. And then this is the actual original manga artwork for Boys Over Flowers, the Japanese manga. So I added some of those in here. And then we have RM, another member of BTS. And then this was a little bookmark tag type item that I put together. It's pretty much just a piece of scrapbook paper, a little bit of butterfly washi tape, and I just punched everything out with this flower punch, and then I put another bookmark on the back and then a piece of duct tape through the middle to give it that texture on the inside of those flowers. This is a little belly band I made with some ribbon and another textured duct tape. And then I just had this random envelope, so I stuck that in there. There's nothing inside. Let's see. This was really fun. I actually really liked making this. This is, like I said before, and I showed you on the dream catcher, they're just some punch out flowers from a scrapbook punch that I had and some Korean newspaper print, and then I just added a couple of little rhinestones on there to make the color pop out a little. It's a little bit more collage, and this is just kind of a card of just all the extra scraps that I had laying around from completing this project. Let's see here. And then this was a guest check. I tried doing some stenciling, and this is what I came out with. It's just some brown watercolor paint on a stencil. This is another one of those New Year's money cards. I actually just cut it in half, and then this actually has a little pocket right here if I wanted to tuck something in there. From the money card, it was actually what held this flap down, but once I got it opened, I just used it in a different way. And then this is just some extra cards that I had, and I put in a little paper clip to make it kind of a top tuck. I bought in a $1 hand fan, and this was the tassel that was attached to it, and I thought it was really cute, so I just thought I'd add it in. And let's see here, and then we've got Jin from BTS, and I tried to set them up so some of them are over flowers. Get it? Ha ha ha. Boys over flowers. So funny. And this is just a post-it that I folded in a weird way, and it tucks right in there. This is from Cheese in the Trap. This is another manga turned drama that ended up being really interesting. And I wasn't sure what to do with this page, so I just kind of left it blank. I had a friend of mine give me a bunch of different post-it notes one year for Christmas, and they actually have different origami shapes to actually turn the post-it into an origami item or design, and so I just added that in. It's another photo of Boys Over Flowers, and then this is just paper clipped in here. And then from here, I just have this pocket and another guest check with some duct tape and tickets on it and a little bit of stenciling and sugar. Everybody loves sugar. On the other side, I did a lace pocket, and then it was actually a double pocket. I used a piece of card, and then these are just some lined paper that I punched some items out. And then this is another image. This is actually, I believe, the photo cover of Romance is a Bonus Book. And then I just added a little makeshift tassel and heart bead that I found onto a playing card I thought looked really cute, just like that. And I had these feathers lying around and I wanted to add them in, so I just kind of tucked them here and there. I thought it gave it an interesting look and texture to it. This is another page from the Boys Over Flowers manga. And this is going to be the Seoul Metro line map, which I thought was really interesting. I printed that off of Google. Gotta love Google. This is actually junk mail that I got from Camel Tobacco, but it was actually an envelope, but it has this really soft texture to it, and I really liked it, and so I decided to make it into a little mini notebook within the junk journal. So if you flip it open, I just added some paper and then another money envelope. This is the whole thing. Super cute. Oops. Let's see here. And then this was actually completely filled in, but I thought it'd be fun to make it a little photo window. So I actually had some trading card style collectors where you put the baseball cards in and you'd have them all in a notebook. And so I just cut one out and then stuck it inside. So it's actually got this plastic film to make it look more like a photo frame, a paper photo frame. And then a couple of just little pieces of scrap paper and tags that I found. And then we've got a little doily, some messy thread, some flowers, just kind of a Mod Podge of things all put together. And then again, I punched out some flowers out of this paper. This is the bottom half of that previous money envelope. And then I just made some little tags, bookmarks to go in there. You can write on that. And then this I thought was really cute. I saw this on YouTube. I believe it was Pink Peppermint YouTube channel. And she actually used packing tape and then put glitter inside, and I thought that was super cute and I wanted to try it. So I did that. Let's see, some more coloring pages. This one may be one of my favorite pages that I did. So this is more of those little paper flowers, and I actually just glued it in to give all of the flowers in the background kind of a 3D pop effect. Added a little bit of lace that I got from my mother-in-law. Thank you so much, Sylvia, because I did not have any lace starting in this project. As a newbie, I had to beg, borrow, and steal from friends and family to have some supplies. So thank you. This is just a red envelope I had lying around, so I opened up both sides to have side pockets, a little bit of beading in the middle, and I just loved this washi tape. I thought it was so cute, and I thought it looked great on the red. Let's see. A couple of these I didn't seal over. I thought it would be fun just to have something I could flip out. Another one of those money envelopes, and some more lace that I received. And J-Hope, another BTS member, my bias. He's an amazing dancer. Love his rapping. His solo music is amazing. And then I've got another card in here from a drama that I'm a big fan of. I Hear Your Voice. That's a wonderful one. It's got kind of a interesting theme to it. A couple of extra little cards. And another Boys Over Flowers. Let's see here. I just have this stuck to the side. Oh, this is a movie. This is, this is a K-drama, Healer. This one is fantastic. If you ever want to try watching one, this is a really good one to start with. And then I just folded this page from the Korean magazine that I had. I loved all of the desserts. They looked so cute and delicious. So I just folded it into a little envelope and stuck it to the side. in. Let's see here. This is a map of Busan in South Korea. I just loved how it's a waterfront area and it just looked really pretty, and I'd like to go there someday. Let's see here. This is another card that I picked up, I think, from Target in one of their little dollar bins, and I thought it looked really cute with this. All these different items. This is another really good K-drama if you're looking for one. This is W. It's got kind of an interesting manga twist to it, which if you're a manga or a comic book reader, you might enjoy. And if you're a fan of any South Korean pop culture, whether it's K-dramas, Korean movies, or K-pop, you'll know this symbol and you'll know this saying, 사랑해, which means I love you. Another pocket with some random tags and some beading, little journaling cards. I learned a lot of thought goes into making these things and a lot of time. This is the inside of the previous junk mail that I was showing you with the envelope. This was actually what was inside, and I loved how it folded out. So I added some of my, once again, a bunch of the K-dramas I've watched and enjoyed. This is all of the covers for these different shows. Kill Me, Heal Me, She Was Pretty, Goblin, Descendants of the Sun. This one's on Netflix as well. Flower Boy Next Door. And then I think on the back, this one is While You Were Sleeping. So lots of fun. I thought this was such a cute little interactive flip around. And here is a very funny quote from Boys Over Flowers. What's so hard about love? You simply grab the other's hand and refuse to let go. Definitely a comedic romance. And Hwarang, which is another flower boy drama with V from BTS. And then, as every K-drama is, they always have some kind of a soundtrack. So this is some of the notes from Stay With Me from Goblin. And then this is another part of those trading card collectors envelopes, or plastic envelopes. So I just cut a sheet of it, and I thought that was just kind of a fun way to just slide in some images. So there's another photo of the whole group of BTS. And then there's a little pocket with some paper. And this one was actually funny. I thought this was when I was practicing stenciling, and it actually bled through the paper, but I thought it looked really cool on the other side. So I was happy with it and decided to leave it. Alright, and you got your Jungkook from BTS, the maknae, and what seems to be everybody's favorite, Over a Flower. And this was just a book page, a recipe book page, and then a little pull tab card. As you can see, I was really digging on this butterfly washi tape. You will see a lot of it throughout this book. Let's see. Yeah, one of the things I learned is, as I was going through this junk journal, was I thought I had to put something on every page, and that was making me feel a little overwhelmed and stressed. But then I realized most people leave quite a few pages empty and blank so that you can actually journal and fill in the journal and not just completely overwhelm it with embellishments. I think I was fangirling and started wanting to actually use the junk journal as a junk journal rather than just making it and then going back to fill it in. So So I got a little carried away. Here's another printout from Boys Over Flowers manga. But yes, I think that's a learning lesson, learning from experience of making a junk journal, that you have to find a balance between filling it in and not completely overcoming the whole thing. I thought some of these recipes looked so good, I kind of wanted to try them, so that's why I printed out or put the whole sheet and didn't cover anything, so later if I want to actually try it, I can. Let's see here. Jimin, another big fan favorite. And then this is just a little card. Another page from the manga. I love the artwork. It's so pretty. Very fun story. And then another feather that I had, I thought it looked fun, and it kind of went with the Wild Child Elegance theme of this page. Another money pocket. And the back cover, which I didn't really know if I should add something to the actual cover inside of the covers or not. So I just put a little something just to give it a little bit of eye-catching aesthetic. And that's it. So let me know what you think of my first attempt. If you have any ideas or technique styles I should try in the future. I did recently get a sewing machine, but I've never used it yet. So hopefully the next one I'll actually get to do some stitching of paper and try it out. Oh, it was so much fun. I can't wait to do another one. We'll see what the theme is for June.